Hello, thanks for clicking. I'm Mark Morse. Today I have an exciting episode in store for you. First, I'm going to discuss an incredibly strange album that came out in 1974. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to discuss some strange beasts I have captured on my backyard ring cam that I've submitted to paranormal investigators all over the world and got their opinions on it. And so I'll save that for later. But first, I want to talk about music to freak your friends and break your lease. As you can see, there's Elsa Lanchester from the Bride of Frankenstein on the cover, which of course got my interest right away. This album is something I wanted to show for the Halloween season. I actually had a plan. I was going to call it 31 Days of Halloween Vinyl, and I was going to show 31 records, like scary records or horror-related records. But I've never been that ambitious, and so I'm going to do this thing. I miss you, Steve, from All the World's a Stage. This is a record by Heins Hoffman-Richter. It's also known as Symphony for Tape Delay, IBM Instruction Manual, and OHM Septet. And on the back is the story of how the album came about. What I'm going to do, just to give you an idea of what's on this record, is to play a little sample. So this is called First Movement Milkshake, and it's from the first side. So let's take a look at that. So that's basically how this album goes. Side one is First Movement Milkshake. Second movement, This Is My Beloved's Chamber. Side two is Third Movement, Gidget Gets in Trouble. And fourth movement, Send Out the Clowns. They're long pieces. It's not progressive rock at all. What's interesting about this is Heins Hoffman-Richter is the pseudonym for Rod McEwen. And if you're like me and people of my generation, it might be surprise you that Rod McEwen is putting out such a bizarre album. And I'm pretty sure it was tongue-in-cheek. When you read the story back here, it's pretty obvious. There's a lot of humor going on here. But what's more bizarre to me is Rod McEwen in the 60s and 70s when I was growing up, he was known for writing these kitschy poetry books. They were eaten up by the masses, but to me they were just never very good. Let me read you a little bit about Rod McEwen, which I got off Wikipedia, the trusted source that we all love and cherish. Rodney McEwen was an American poet, singer, songwriter, and composer. He was one of the best-selling poets in the United States during the late 1960s. Throughout his career, McEwen produced a wide range of recordings which included popular music, spoken word poetry, film soundtracks, and classical music. I'm not sure which category this is. He settled in San Francisco, where he read his poetry in clubs alongside beat poets like Jack Kerouac and Allen Ginsberg, which is kind of shocking to me because I really love those two men as poets. He began performing as a folk singer at the famed Purple Onion. Over time, he began incorporating his own songs into the act. So this is an odd little album, 1974. I think it predates Lou Reed's Metal Machine music by 1 year, and to me, this is much more listenable than Metal Machine music. But if I were to compare it to, let's say, Revolution 9 by the Beatles from the White Album, I would probably rank Revolution 9 above this, mainly because it's shorter. But it is an interesting little album. I just wanted to showcase for Halloween. And now I wanted to talk about these strange cryptids I've caught in the last month on my Ring Cam. Around this town, everybody is calling them the beasts of Morse Manor. Let's take a look at the clip. So there you have it. I hope you weren't planning on sleeping tonight. Anyway, I have sent that video out to several paranormal investigators and scientists throughout the world, and it seems like they've got it narrowed down to two things. Some of them think it's an intergalactic shape-shifting cryptid. And then the second opinion, which seems very unlikely to me, is they think it's just some dogs running around in my backyard. Come on, let's be real. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.